Hello and welcome back. It's Poetry Friday, and this week was St. Patrick's Day. And because of that, I'm going to read from an Irish poet. This is Seamus Heaney, and this is the poem Digging. Between my finger and my thumb, the squat pin rests, snug as a gun. Under my window, a clean rasping sound when the spade sinks into gravelly ground. My father, digging. I look down till his straining rump among the flower beds bends low, comes up 20 years away, stooping in rhythm through potato drills where he was digging. The coarse boot nestled on the lug, the shaft against the inside knee was levered firmly. He rooted out tall tops, buried the bright edge deep to scatter new potatoes that we picked, loving their cool hardness in our hands. By God, the old man could handle a spade, just like his old man. My grandfather cut more turf in a day than any other man on Toner's bog. Once I carried him milk in a bottle, corked sloppily with paper. He straightened up to drink it, then fell to right away, nicking and slicing neatly, heaving sods over his shoulder, going down and down for the good turf, digging. The cold smell of potato mold, the squelch and slap of soggy peat, the curt cuts of an edge through living roots, awakens in my head. But I've no spade to follow men like them. Between my finger and my thumb, the squat pin rests. I'll dig with it. Some of the great things about this poem is the way he uses sound. That intense alliteration and those hard consonants all throughout imitate the sound of the shovel cutting through the earth. Also, there's that great theme of a father passing down a legacy to his son. His grandfather was a digger. His father is a digger. He's imagining these men in the earth, cutting through the earth with their spades. But he himself is not the same kind of man. He's different than his father and his grandfather, and yet he accepts the inheritance from them. He accepts the tradition from them of digging. Instead of digging through the earth, he digs with his pen. He holds the pen in his hand and writes poetry. He's able to carry on the same sort of action through his poetic expression. He's able to convey this same sort of action, but in a different way. It's a beautiful poem by a fantastic poet. Seamus Heaney is really wonderful. You should read more of his stuff. Thanks for watching. Feel free to click on any of the links over here to watch other videos or to subscribe, and I'll see you next Friday for another poem. Broccoli, also green for St. Patrick's Day. Yum. I should have gotten some potatoes.